Hi there, welcome to another exciting episode of Agribusiness Weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so sure you've been having a great time on the Agribusiness Weekend Show Season 4. I'm Joella Baran and welcome to the show. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please, you aren't helping us at all. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Welcome. Welcome back. Now, access to finance is a critical growth for the agricultural sector. It means that if we must grow the Nigerian agricultural sector, agripreneurs need to have an easy access to finance. And on set with me is the business analyst in the agribusiness finance team of Sterling Bank, Femi Ayebameru. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. I hope I got your name correctly.
You tried.
Thank you so much, Femi, and thanks for coming. We had David Apenda of Sterling Bank on the Agribusiness Weekend Show in Season 1. He also talked about how people can access finance. That's a very enlightening episode. You can click on the button below to watch that episode. So Femi, still talking about easy access to finance for agripreneurs. So many persons think that it is difficult to access finance, most especially from financial institutions. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think it's a kind of a mystery of minds that accessing finance for banks, majorly it's pretty difficult. But I think that's the many years.
Do you really think it's a myth? Because some of them, they feel like, okay, when I go there, they tell me to bring the requirements, and they're like, how much do I have to bring this requirement? If I have the money to bring these requirements, I should have established my own business, something like that.
So I think it's just about understanding of the process, right?
Okay.
Which maybe due to lack of awareness or sensitization of the basic requirements in accessing loan. I don't think it's a big issue, right, for a business owner, right, to access good loans from bank. I think it's just about maybe the perceptions or the way they go about it. I think banks are quite, have good structures, and the goal of you accessing loan is not to bore you with a lot of documentation. No, that's not the answer.
So why these many documents that they really require from this?
And
some of these farmers are really not literate,
Yeah, I understand. So for Sterling Bank, for example, like I only speak from the bank I currently work with. For Sterling Bank, for example, we understood this very fact of people having challenge accessing loan. And that's why sometimes last year we asked ourselves, what can we do better? How can we solve these problems to make access to finance more easy, for business owners, be it small scale business owners, maybe a woman maybe that is just have this an acre of land at the backyard of her house and is asking ourselves, oh, I need to do something with this land, and she needs funds. So we looked into that and asked about how can we make this much more easier, and that's why we developed a model which I'll talk as we progress called React, right? Which is a model to really help SMEs and small scale business owners to actually grow and to start whatever they're doing.
Another thing that just came into my mind is, okay, now you have these platforms. We're going to come over to the platforms that Sterling Bank has, to help agripreneurs access finance. But this platform that you have, how many people, like how many of these farmers can you say have the knowledge that there is something like this in Sterling Bank that I can, dive into? I just feel like the extension services is really not there yet, to let the farmers know that, see, something like this is here for you at Sterling Bank, and something like this is what you can harness. So,
okay, thanks for that question, right? So, for us in Sterling Bank, our approach to business is we see our customers as just do a loan, and that's what we're being called the one customer bank. Because that's our goal. To see through that we're able to satisfy the needs of our customers. And that's why for everything we do well, we try to create a lot of awareness in the product. I've done a lot of awareness on, for example now, for every product we try to do like a feasibility study of it.
Okay.
Is this product viable for the market to plug into? This is something they're willing to adopt over the time frame we're working with. And then we have various officers across the country where their job majorly is to go out there to preach the good news about the products. And again, beyond that also, we also have what I'll call them relationship managers that are the second level of engaging our customers on a regular basis, and to actually engage them further about the product. And if they're even on our customers, we also try to do a lot of, I know a number of associations have them personally.
Okay.
On a lot of our products instead of them.
Okay.
Through, virtually one-on-one engagement I also that place last week, trying to preach out this message on, sensitizing our people out there, but our customers and non-customers about the good things products currently have in Sterling Bank that could help their business grow.
Okay, now during the last concluded Agri Summit Africa, I know Sterling Bank mentioned that they had not so many per se. They have packages to access finance on the Sterling Bank platform. What are these packages? Tell us about them and how can farmers access them?
Great, fantastic. Just to go back just a bit to the earlier question you mentioned. So one of the key things we often do also do is, so we have what's called a farmers radio platform, where what it does is to sensitize, rural communities, about agriculture, best practices, key products we have in the bank, related agriculture that our customers and prospective customers can access to. We currently hear these in over 18 states across the country, in various languages, in Yoruba, in Pidgin, in Hausa, just to be able to relate and interact.
And reach to the farmer wherever it is,
Exactly. Those bottom of the pyramid. So we also have that in mind. Now, so back to your question. So a lot of products, right?
Okay.
Our approach to agriculture and Sterling majorly is demand driven, right? We try to see a need in the market and we try to develop products to suit that needs. And that's why our strategy is in threefold. So we have the place of funding. So we check in form of what are the key challenges farmers have today, to grow, to start a business. First key thing is funding, right? And the other one is markets, and the third one is technical know-how. So, and we've been able to do a lot of this in this aspect, in solving problems within that aspect. So in terms of funding now, we have a whole lot of our products, right? That cut across various value chain, maybe those involved in inputs, sales, maybe fertilizers, agribusiness. We have a distinct unique product that suits that market need. We call it fertilizer product, and I don't want to go more into that, but we have that into that. We also have other product that's to various value chain. So our approach is based on demand driven. So we see a need, we need to create a product there. And recently.
So you mean there is a platform for every farmer. No matter what you do, there is a platform for you to access finance on the Sterling Bank.
Exactly. So no matter what value chain you are into today, if you need funding, you're into export, you're into trading, you're into production, name it, you're into markets, and you need funding today, we have a distinct product to serve your needs.
Okay, I'm really interested about most especially farmers who are doing a production. They are in the producing aspect of agriculture. What are these platforms?
Okay. So we have one current that we launched sometimes last year. At the peak of the COVID, the pandemic, when we realized that a lot of business were affected, there was closed down, there was lockdown, so people were not actually buying things, selling things. Farmers had to, agriculture is very precious, especially for those involved in primary production. So they could not move their goods from the farm gates to the market, and so they lost a lot of funds. Some could not even make repayment to their loan they got from the bank. And so we had to ourselves, what can we do to solve this problem? And so we created this product called Sway Agfin, right? Sway Agfin, simple field.
Sway
Agfin, meaning Sterling women and youth in agrifinance. Sterling women and youth in agrifinance. And the reason why we made it women and youth is because of the potential and opportunities that today's women and youth have today. Take for example, Nigeria's population is over 200 million. But it will interest you to know that over 33% of that population falls within the age of 16 to 35 years.
Wow.
That's interesting to note.
Yeah.
And so we have a very young population, in the country today. And a number of them are not actually interested in agriculture due to maybe a lot of the notion they have in terms of it's a dirty work, I don't want to stand by. Exactly. So we asked ourselves, how can we make this much more attractive to them, immediately for those in production. Though this product cut across those in production, but we've had a lot of people in production that have actually accessed this fund. And so we availed them that facility, and it's a single-digit facility that can access to.
Okay.
And then for women, because women plays a lot of roles, right, in agriculture. In fact, 70% of those involved in agriculture today are women, rural women. They do a lot in that aspect. So we asked ourselves, how can we actually support them, make their business better, but much more their livelihood, right? Much better, so they can support their families, support their community. That's why we came about our product, We Have Been, which has been a wonderful product today.
So if I'm a youth and I'm interested, how do I access?
Great question. So if you're a youth and you're interested, so some key requirements we need from you is, first of all, agriculture is a science, right? And so we expect you have some knowledge, right? Into the enterprise, maybe you want to go to training, or you yourself have maybe some years of experience in whatever you're doing.
What about the person that just have the passion?
So what we'll advise, right, is we'll actually collaborate with a couple of organizations that provide that technical know-how training. So we can link you up with them, right, where you undergo a certain level of technical insights and holding exercise. So say I'm a youth, right? I'm actually youth. So let's say I'm new in agriculture, right? And I have a passion for poultry farming, and I have a passion. I don't yet have technical know-how in it. So you could approach us or meet up what you call enterprise development centers. We have them across the country, and undergo a level of training for 3 months, 6 months, for them to coach you, train you on how do I go about poultry farming. And so at the end of the day, get a certificate. So we're more interested in your experience, because this is a loan, it's a grant. So you have to make repayment at the end of the day.
And what's your the loan? What's your what's your loan plan like?
Loan plan.
How many digits?
It's a single-digit facility.
Oh wow!
Exactly.
And it doesn't change.
It doesn't change. No, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. It doesn't change.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it doesn't change. So in fact, the way we actually structure the product, because we understand that one of the key challenges business owners also have when accessing loan is collateral. And say, I don't have tangible collateral. With banks, say you must have a very viable and abandoned island. You must have one in Paraco.
Yes, and some of these requirements, they are so.
Exactly. So for this particular product, we've been able to tweak the variables in that form. And if you're a youth, we understand that you've not gotten there, to maybe having a tangible collateral to make use of. So what we have what we call cash collateral. So it's just a percentage of whatever loan you're requesting for that you have as a collateral to give the trust.
So you give in exchange for the loan.
Exactly.
Okay. So when you repay the loan, they give you your cash.
Yeah, exactly.
That you gave.
Perfectly. Perfectly. You actually have insight on this one.
Oh wow. Okay.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Exactly.
That's nice. Now I also heard about the SABEX.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I was coming to that. So and that's first the second category. I told us we make realize 3 key needs or problems in the sector itself, funding, the other one is market. Today over 40%, in fact 45% of whatever we produce today is being lost through post-harvest, and this is because agriculture is seen as a risky business, and we still have a lot of development to be done with post-production. So we have a lot of people in pre-production and in production section, but there's still a growing concern in the post-production where we have the storage, the processing, and marketing. And so for that particular reason, right, we realize that a lot of losses have been made, post-harvest losses in our agricultural produce due to that. So we think back in and ask ourselves, what can we do to solve this problem? And so we brought about SABEX. So SABEX is a blockchain platform that creates that marketplace for buyers to meet sellers. Yeah, exactly. So it's just a platform. You could go to sabex.ng to get signed up. pretty simple to sign up on it.
And it's free to sign up.
Exactly,
on
it's free. It's free.
Okay.
It's free actually.
Okay.
So what is, you don't even need to have a business register to get signed up on the platform.
Oh, okay.
Basic things require your name, your BVN, your phone numbers, your email address, simple. And then it generates to a kind of a client ID where you can start trading.
So you can put all your products there to sell?
Exactly. So currently we are more focused on dry grains that we're starting from.
Okay.
And so if you have the likes of maybe rice, beans, millet, sorghum, soya bean, maize that you want to sell, so you can profile those things on the platform. And there's a very badge by everybody.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. That's really
and in addition to that also, we also have a tweak to that, right? So for those, say you list your product, but you're like that you need to go back to the farm to produce again. So we've done such a way that you can actually use your products, your goods, as a collateral. One will fund you up to 70% of whatever value of goods you have on the platform.
So you can go back to your farm.
Go back to the farm to plant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you use your goods like an exchange for a loan, where you plant and then you pay back the loan.
You know, great plans you have on the Sterling Bank, but one thing is lacking. The people don't know. So many persons don't know that this is available.
Exactly.
And that's why Agribusiness Weekend is here for you.
Great. Thank you.
All right, but let's take a short break and when we come back, the show continues. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, my name is Olumide Akintayo, the lead investor here at Analyst Agric. Today I'm live at Agribusiness Weekend show. I'll be encouraging you to stay tuned and join and follow on all their social platforms. It's a decision you will never regret. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. It's still Agribusiness Weekend show, and if you just joined me, I'm so sorry. You just have to go back and look at all the information that has been dished out so far from Femi. Femi is still on the show. Thank you so much for staying here with us.
It's a great pleasure.
And it's you've been saying amazing. You've been doing well, amazingly well. Thank you. All right, so this is the game part of the show.
Wow.
Yeah, so we want you to have fun before you leave.
All right.
All right, so Femi, I have 10 questions on my list.
Seriously?
Yes, no, don't worry. You're not going to be answering 10 questions.
Okay.
So you're going to pick 3 questions randomly from the 10 questions.
Okay.
So let me get your number from number 1 to number 10.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2. Femi, this one is action. Okay, Femi, first of all, stand up.
All right.
Okay, so Femi, give us your best dance steps.
Whoa, this is interesting too. Okay. Let me. I might like goodness. All right. Can I choose another question?
No. You have to pass this on first.
All right. Okay.
So what song are you dancing to? What song are you dancing? Oh my God! It's calling me to. Oh, please clap for him. Nice. Oh wow, Femi, you're a good dancer. I think I should come for a dance lesson.
Oh come on, you're whining me now.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
You're
Look at the way you're going. That was nice.
Okay.
All right, let me get your second question.
Question 4.
Question 4. Oh, okay. Femi, recite the Lord's Prayer.
Okay. Our Father, who was in heaven.
No, don't recite the Lord. This was how.
Okay,
yes.
alright.
Okay, so let's go.
Our Father, who was in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. The power of the kingdom, the power of the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Really? No, don't take that again.
But
Reduce your gifts.
so if you guys call me 90%, right?
No, at least you should get 100. No, because I imagine if it was a child that was saying, I would be like, as old as you are.
catch me there, right?
Alright, let me get your last number.
Wow. Okay, question 6.
Number 6. Femi, say a parable in your dialect and give us the meaning.
Okay. It says, Kokoro tinje for.
This one is heavy.
Are follower.
Okay.
So it means that the person that is doing you is your relative, your family member.
That's what it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Femi, thank you so much for coming to the
Wow,
Agribusiness
actually
Show.
enjoyed the fun. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So
And
much.
on behalf of I and the Agribusiness Weekend team, I want to give you this package to say thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Alright, so this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of Agribusiness Weekend. Remember that as an agripreneur, you have so many platforms that you can immerse on the Sterling Bank. So if you have further questions, kindly do well to call the numbers displayed on your screen. Before I go, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like I always say, the first to get notifications on the Agribusiness Weekend platform. Make sure you have a lovely week and join up around and for now.